Hey guys, welcome to Behind the Moda. So Behind the Moda is Moda tendency and behind the scenes of how I build my themes and my shoots and how everything from my niche comes together and comes to life. None of it really is set in stone. It's all fashion based, goes by season, and that's kind of just how I really lead into the emotions behind it all. In most cases, I'm just building creativity within itself. History of photography really played a big influence in my development. I enjoy going to museums and viewing aspects on how these artists built their craft. Most of them probably never expected to make it this far in their work, but to notice these things and how colors play a big part, how composition play a big part, even down to just building perspectives, it really took pride on how I wanted to build my scenes. I wanted to use environment as a big sacrifice that cannot be played with. Then leading to how I want the person to dress, to leading how I want the models to look, to how the hair should look. And that's kind of how it persuaded me to adjust and to play around with this discovery. When I set up my shoots, I really target everything by season. When I look at seasons, I think when it's spring, when it's fall, when it's winter, when it's summer. I think of what all these themes really make me feel. I think of the color schemes. I think of what makes me feel with these color schemes. I think of what attire is usually worn in this time of year. I look towards the color tones that bring out these seasons and really help you emphasize whatever season this is. I really do prefer to look at how models are based with these seasons. For example, if I were to do fall, I think of what makes me think of fall. It makes me think of pumpkins. It makes me think of Thanksgiving. It makes me think of costumes, kids, something innocent yet lively. I think to notice the down to the little details that help you build to the big details. More in the sense of color schemes. Usually the colors around that time are orange and yellow and like maybe a dark purple, but that's more in Christmas, winter-ish, depending on what you color coordinate with these colors. Most of these colors repeat, but it depends on what your matching complement color will base itself off of. I truly started building my craft when I graduated from Art Institute with my associate's degree. I built a team of a makeup artist, hairstylist, videographer, and a model assistant, and just started networking just to build my portfolio. I started networking with boutiques and people trying to start a clothing line and just to kind of get creative and see where I wanted to go with this. That's kind of where I just started building my niche and just started overlooking the hard part and just kind of trying to get a feel of the environment. Most of my inspiration doesn't come from my everyday life. I really just get inspired by a lot of magazines that I read or a lot of books that I review, and even just reviewing a lot of TV. A lot of movie sets really kind of just help me develop my scenes. I enjoy narratives that tell stories. Knows where life is gonna take me with this. I see something humongous, more than I've ever seen before. But I'm just so willing to continue to learn and just to examine my progress. And I guess it's just something you gotta really take on and just enjoy the ride. That's what entrepreneurship is. Just gotta take that risk.